Welcome to PeakTV. I'm Niv Dagan, and we're fortunate enough to have Larry Diamond, the CEO of ZipMoney. Larry, thanks very much for joining us.
Thanks for having me, Niv. It's great to be here.
Terrific. Larry, tell us more about the company. Who's ZipMoney and what you actually do?
Yeah, sure. ZipMoney was founded in 2013. We are an online lender, and essentially we're trying to digitise the world of retail finance. So if you think about the retailer who has customers in the store looking to purchase, looking for an interest-free or pay later option, or the student that wants to spread the cost of their tuition over 6 or 12 months interest-free, or someone who's looking for a cosmetic payment plan. So ZipMoney is all about digitising that experience and allowing businesses, retailers, clinics to be able to offer payment plans frictionlessly at the checkout.
And what are your competitive advantages? I mean, what's your unfair competitive advantage relative to the others in the market?
Yeah, sure. So we're very focused on really two key areas. So we are a B2B business, and that means that we need to be able to scale very, very cleverly and very efficiently. So we focus a lot of attention and focus on the integration, the way in which we connect to merchants, vendors in the checkout. So when you go and shop online, you can see ZipMoney at the checkout. That seamless integration process is a core area of our focus and a way to differentiate against competitors. The other area is all about real-time decisioning. So we have proprietarily designed a decisioning engine focused on lending that uses conventional but also non-conventional data to make underwriting decisions. So by that, what do we mean? A conventional credit application might be you go into the store, you fill out an application, you do the 100-point ID check. They check a credit file. There might be a phone call to an offshore phone center to do some validation. With us, we will check ID, check credit. We've built about 10 different third-party API calls that allows us to gather data in the background to be able to make a more informed decision about the consumer. So we're continuously looking at data to feed into that engine to allow us to deliver a much more seamless onboarding process.
Terrific. So how do you actually make money?
Good question. So our model is a little bit different to your traditional lenders. So traditional lender might be borrowing at X and lending at Y. Our model is very much a merchant and customer model. So we derive fees both from the merchant and from the customer. So if we go to a merchant and we convince them to bring on ZipMoney as an option at the checkout, we effectively set up a merchant account with the vendor and we charge them a merchant services fee. So it's probably a little bit higher than your PayPal rates because we are giving that extended repayment profile. So that's the first revenue driver, merchant fees. We also then derive customer fees. Those fees typically would come from establishment fees, monthly account fees, and interest at the back end. But what we try to do is if someone's going in and getting a bicycle, for example, it might be $1,000. We actually don't charge any establishment fees. We want to remove all barriers to onboarding. Similarly, the monthly account fee of $5 is really only levied if there's a balance at the end of the month. So if you pay your balance back at the end of the month, we don't charge that fee. And then we have interest at the back end. So this model, by using the merchant and customer model, allows us to actually give really great consumer products to our customers using the support of the merchant.
So Larry, you're obviously playing on both sides of the market, which is a huge competitive advantage.
Yep.
What is the size of the market? I mean, how large is it, and what's your sort of aspirations on that space?
Yeah, sure. So we look at the market, about $90 to $100 billion of addressable markets. ZipMoney is going after retail, so traditional retail, both online and offline, across the omni-channel, around about a $65 billion market. We're looking at education as well. So this is courses, certificate 2, 3, and 4, diplomas, where it's a fee for service and there is no government funding. Another $5 to $10 billion market. Then we're also focusing in health. We see a huge opportunity in health. We've already made a number of entrances there. We're thinking about dental, cosmetic, and elective health. Probably another 10 to $15 billion market, depending on how you assess it. And we'll be looking to get into travel towards the end of this year. Again, north of $15 billion, an area where interest-free and payment plans haven't really intersected at the checkout, and we see a huge opportunity.
And you've got an excellent team. I mean, tell us who makes up the team and how have you found it since you've been listed? Yeah, sure. So we scaled very quickly. We're up to about 30 people at the moment. A really great team. The executive team comprises my partner Peter Gray, who is really the head of operations, risk compliance. Helped us get our credit license and has been really the driving force behind our credit engine and our credit operations. We've also got Craig Dufficy, who is a fantastic hire. He's the national sales manager for ZipMoney. Great pedigree, comes from some of Flexi Group's old brands. We've also managed to bring on Jonathan Kelly, who was formerly the head of
retail services at PayPal to really spearhead our digital merchant services strategy. We also have a chap by the name of Adam Finger, who is our Chief Investment Officer and also focused on product. And finally, a chap by the name of Michael Greer, Mike Greer, who's our Chief Technology Officer. He used to work at a company called Red Book Connect, really focused on point of sale and back office operations, and has really helped us scale from a startup a couple of years ago to more an enterprise level business. So we've got a great executive team, and really structured the 10 in product and technology, so very focused on product and tech. 10 in merchant services and sales, and about 10 in operations.
Great. So you've got an excellent team. Tell us more about the recent $100 million facility that you signed with Victory Park. That's a great achievement.
Yeah, thanks. No, we are very, very fortunate to have brought Victory Park on board. Victory Park's actually out of Chicago, and if you follow what they've done globally, they've backed most of the great fintech platforms globally. So behind guys like Square, Credit Tech, Cabbage, OnDeck, and they're really looking to make an entrance into Australia. So we worked with the team out of the UK. They see huge opportunities in Australia. We're seeing a lot of international entrants coming in the fintech space, in SME lending, in peer-to-peer lending, and they see a huge opportunity to really provide a funding source where the banks, a little bit slower to move, require you to be of significant scale before they come in. So they understand the market, they understand the asset class, and provide structures that really allow you to scale quickly. So together with them, they come in and given us a $100 million commitment. So we've built a securitization warehouse to give us the scale, and have plugged them in. So we've got the debt capital from them, but also we speak to them on an ongoing basis and share a lot of insights and advice about the market and products.
Sure. And they seem like an excellent partner to work with, so congratulations on that milestone.
Yeah,
and
thank you very much.
How do you say the main catalyst for the stock for 2016? What's really going to take it higher over the next few months? What can investors look for?
Yeah, absolutely. So look, we've had an early start on the stock market, and things have been going very well. We obviously need to build on that traction month on month, continue to bring on merchants. So, I'd be looking for a couple of lighthouse brands to come through over the next 6 to 12 months across a number of these categories in retail and education, and certainly health. Continue to bring on that volume. We're also looking at doing a much better job in the offline space. So as online and offline starts to merge, we really want to be there supporting payments online and offline. So you'll see a lot more ZipMoney focus on offline payments and contactless payments in store at our retailers.
Great. Larry, thanks very much for joining us here at PeakTV.
Thank you very much. All the best.
Cheers.